Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spurs Live, and in today's video we're going to be talking about what is the correct Tottenham Hotspur midfielder we need to put out in order to beat Aston Villa. Now, if we look carefully at the first image I've got right here, which that has Dejan Kulusevski, putting on some pressure, but the first proper image I want to put up is this one right here. Now, you can see, number one, you've got Dejan Kulusevski over here. He's ready to put that pressure on as soon as the ball from, I'm not too sure who this is, as soon as the ball gets to Gundogan, I'm pretty sure this is Gundogan here. As soon as the ball gets to Gundogan, Kulusevski is ready. He's ready to put that press on. He's ready. Now, that is what we need in terms of that midfield versus Aston Villa. We need someone to, number one, be strong in that midfield. We can't have someone who's not strong enough, who's going to be, not winning those 1v1 duels, who's not going to be pressing. We need press, we need physicality, we need energy, we need drive, we need everything. So Kulusevski here, as you can see, he's ready to pounce on that Gundogan. I'm pretty sure that's Gundogan. He gets the ball here, but the pass was slightly just ahead of him. Now, as soon as Kulusevski's realised it, he's already pressed the Manchester City player. So in that instance, Kulusevski's already fighting for that ball. No matter, even if the ball did get to Gundogan's feet, he already knows that he's going to be pressing the ball here. Now, let's put outside of Kulusevski for a second. Pape Sarr here in a brilliant position. He's ready to pounce on, I don't know who this number 75 is again, but one of the Manchester City youngsters. He's ready to go press here, down here, onto the 75. He's ready, Pape Sarr. We've got Dejan Kulusevski, who's ready to press, who's already pressing. So Gundogan has to, his only option is either he goes here to Stones, he either goes back to the right back, or he has to pounce it straight up, all the way up the field. Because Bentancur is here on Phil Foden, Pape Sarr is here on the 75. He's ready to press on the 75. And I think that's Gvardiol. You can't pass the ball to Gvardiol. Solanke is ready to press Stones. So this is brilliant from in terms of the two midfielders and the striker he could add, because the striker is part of the midfield. Now, bang! Kulusevski is able to take that ball off Gundogan, and we can see the exact precise moment. Gundogan loses the ball, I'm pretty sure it's Gundogan again, loses it, and Kulusevski's got the touch of the ball. Now, it doesn't matter where the ball goes right now. The ball goes a bit forward, Pape Sarr is ready to go onto it. Pape Sarr is instantly onto it if it goes forward. If it goes a little bit towards the side, Solanke is ready to get onto it. And if Kulusevski is able to nick the ball and just run with it, bang, we have it. Now, in exact instance, Solanke ends up with the ball. And there we go. We're just on the attack right there. Right there, we're just on the attack. And there is no stopping us. In that specific circumstance, Solanke did take a shot and missed. But you know what? That's what we wanted from our midfield. Now, versus Aston Villa, what we got to remember is that we're not going to be getting chances to press the ball as easy as it was versus Manchester City, due to the fact that Manchester City did play their B team. We got to remember their full team consists of a Rodri, consists of a Kevin De Bruyne, consists of a Bernardo Silva, maybe a Gundogan. It consists of top players. We're talking about an Aston Villa team that are going to be ready to fight. They're going to be ready to fight at any time. That's the difference. The difference is, I feel like Manchester City came into the game not really with the greatest spirits. They played their second team. As soon as you put out your second team, you're already showing signs of weakness. You're showing the fact that, all right, well, we believe we might be able to get it. You can't do that. You can't do that, especially when you're playing a top-side Premier League team. Now, let's have a look for a second at Aston Villa's latest game. It was in the Premier League versus Bournemouth, where they drew 1-1. Now, their lineup was including Yuri Tillemans, Onana, and Rodgers. Now, in this midfield specifically, you'll see also Yuri Tillemans is going to be a very, very, very tough player to face. I'm trying to see if there's any predicted lineups for what Aston Villa are going to put out. I reckon their lineup isn't gonna change from much of what happened in versus Bournemouth, unless they've got some major injuries I don't know about. But from what I know about, that's going to be basically their main lineup. Now Yuri Tillemans obviously is going to be he's been very good for them. Let's not sugarcoat it. He's been phenomenal for Aston Villa this season. In their latest games, of course, Bournemouth was a very tough game, but Bournemouth are in good form. Aston Villa are in good form. Now, if you look at the lineups that they predicted, SofaScore predicted, they've got a predicted a lineup of, like I said, versus Bournemouth. Amadou Onana, Yuri Tillemans, and Jacob Ramsey. John McGinn on the right, Morgan Rogers. That's mainly their team. But this game really does consist, and I'm going to bring back a couple of these screenshots of these midfield opportunities that we have. Now, I'm gonna show you this exact screenshot that I'm talking about right now, and this consists of many things. This consists, number one, of look how compact we are here. We have Bentancur, Solanke, Brennan Johnson, Sarr. They're very compact in the middle. They're very congested. So the only way the Man City team can really attack us is on the wing. And on the wing, of course, we're gonna have to rely on Archie Gray and Destiny Udogie. That's the truth. Kulusevski is ready to go on an attack, but point of the matter is, our midfield has to be compact, has to be congested, has to be tight, because I don't think we're strong enough to face Aston Villa 1v1. Midfielder for midfielder. Together, I think we can do wonders. Look, Solanke is dropping in, like I said, in the midfield. Look for example in this occasion as well. We've got again midfielder. In that instant, it probably will be Yuri Tillemans or Amadou Onana. I'll probably say it will be Onana. Onana's here with the ball. Let's say we need Kulusevski to be on it. We need Kulusevski to be on Amadou Onana as soon as he's got the ball. The pressure. Now, in this circumstance, the number 75 for Manchester City. Let me get his name up. Because this is going to frustrate me. Number 75, Nico Riley. Oh fuck, Nico Riley. No, because he had a couple good opportunities versus us. In this instance, O'Reilly here is marked by Pape Sarr. Now versus Aston Villa, it could be a Yuri Tillemans, it could be a John McGinn, it could be anyone here. But the point is, look how we're tight. We're very tight. Bentancur tight. Pape Sarr tight. We need, for Aston Villa, the difference for Aston Villa is instead of our wingers being here, we need our wingers being tighter. Even tighter. Almost playing as like four midfielders. Because we need to win our 1v1 duels. I genuinely believe, even though Luke Digne has been unbelievable for Aston Villa this season, I think we can. I trust Brennan Johnson to take Luke Digne on. I trust him. I mean, you can see all the circumstance. I took images versus Manchester City on how good we were. But those were really the points. Now, in that midfield, though, I would want to start a solid Pape Sarr, Maddison, and Dejan Kulusevski. But the Maddison role needs to be a very high pressing Maddison with the help from Solanke. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind starting Bentancur or Bissouma. I think we need to have some hunger in that midfield. Let me know your thoughts in that midfield area, who you would start, and what your score prediction is versus Aston Villa. Come on, you Spurs, and hopefully we can get the win. Come on, you Spurs.